Que pasa, my family? How are y'all doing? Yeah, I'm back with another awesome episode. Before we get into the start, welcome to I Am Me TV. I'm your host, Malachi. It's good to see you guys again. Go ahead and click that link in the description if you want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel more effectively, okay? I have awesome mentors that are helping me out. Let's get into it. Oh my gosh. All right, so today's video is going to be talking about being careful what you ask for. And I know a lot of you guys, are thinking like, what do you mean be careful what we ask for? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? I'm gonna be very specific for you, very specific. So as far as asking for what you want, right? What you desire. Some people, they're like, I want to make more money, right? But they're not specific with their goal, right? I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was a kid, manifestation is real. And when you're a kid, you can do it so much more faster and easier because your imagination is on tenfold. Your subconscious mind is yet to be closed off, from predictive programming, from other people's habits, from yada, 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 whatever, right? Crazy thing is, though, when I was a kid, I used to get my ass whooped so much. I was called things like a habitual liar. I was labeled with ADHD, all kinds of shit. And it's interesting because I never really felt loved as a kid from my mom and my stepdad. Honestly, from any of my parents, I'll be honest. And the only reason why I liked my dad more than my mom was because my dad never whooped my ass. My real dad never whooped my ass. He just talked to me, which is crazy. But anyway, so the moral of this story is I was just in trouble all the time, in and out of trouble, in and out of my room, in and out of punishment, getting my ass whooped. Like, they tried everything. They tried working me out. They tried putting me in my room. They tried the ass whoopings. Like, they tried everything. And it's crazy because in my head, the scenarios went so much different. Like when my mom was yelling at me and telling me to do something and then trying to discipline me, it was interesting because all I thought in my head was the scenario that I needed, not the scenario that was coming next, okay? Long story short, though, over time, maybe within, I want to say I was like 8 years old, maybe even 9 years old, but it was from like 8 to 10 range, all right? And I was getting in so much trouble, lying all the time, scared to tell them what I did because I didn't want to get in trouble. Because as kids, that's how we think. We're like, well, maybe they want to find out. No, parents are freaking smart, okay? Adults are smart, period, because they've done everything that kids do. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is the whole time for 2 years, maybe a year and a half, getting in and out of trouble, all I was every time I'd be in trouble, you know what I wished for? A different family. This is a real story. I wished for a different family. I didn't want to be in that family no more. I was done. I was done with the bullshit. I was done feeling like I'm being picked on. I was done not getting the attention I deserved. I was just done. I was just like, I just wanted a different family. And it's crazy as fuck because you know what happened? I got a different family. Long story short, I got what I wanted. And it's crazy because as a kid, I was so specific. I wasn't specific enough of the kind of family I wanted. In my head, what I was thinking, like, I want a new mom. That's what I would say, right? But I wasn't thinking like I want a new mom. Like, I want to have a different biological person that I can call mom. No, I wasn't thinking like that. I was thinking like, I wish my mom had the tools to treat me the way I needed to be treated as a kid while I was a kid. And I wasn't specific enough, and I got a new family. All right. The next thing, you got to understand, whatever you ask for, you're right. Whatever you ask for, you are right. You're going to get it. Whether it's negative, positive, good, bad, ugly, worse, whatever it is. And it's even interesting because it's based off your patterns. It's based off your personality. Your personality makes your personal reality. Okay? So if your personality has negative self-talk, beating yourself up, no self-love, judging yourself and others, guess what? You're manifesting more of the same crap. Genuinely. You want to know why? Because I've been there. I've been there for a long time and didn't know what I was doing wrong. I was like, man, I'm doing everything right. Except the things that matter the most. See, you could have it put together on the surface, but, us humans tend to just look at the surface. Unless something bad happens, and then what happens? We're forced to go deep within. And it's crazy because Joe Dispenza talks about this. He talks about how humans are addicted to pain and suffering, and humans only change when they're in pain or suffering. Changing their diet, changing their weight, changing their thought processes, changing who they are, whatever it is, they do it in a state of pain and suffering because humans are comfortable, When something has been working for a while, even if it's not working, they're going to continue to do it because that's their habit. That's their pattern. Okay? So make sure you are watching your patterns because guess what? Even as a young man till now, guess what happens? You have the same patterns that you do in high school. And I'm talking more of like your working your pattern. Let's see, your emotional pattern. Unless you're growing. I'll give you an example. One of my best friends used to be my best friends. He used to live in New York. He came out to Colorado when we were in high school. And it's crazy. I had two best friends, both named the same name, which was pretty fucking dope. But anyways, one of them had a job. One of them didn't have a job. The one that did not have a job he was looking, right? He was going out there putting in the applications, but what he wasn't doing and what he could have done differently was blow these fucking places up. I mean, look, when I wanted a job, I wanted a job. Nobody was going to stop me from getting a job. Not even me, because I wanted a job. So what was I doing? Out there every day. Applications. Hey, are you guys hiring? Oh, no, you're not? Let me fill out an application. A week later, hey, I'm just calling, check up on the status of my application. He wasn't doing none of that. You think he was doing that? He might have done it once or twice, but you think he was really calling up and be like, hey, I'm just checking on the status of my application. I was in there last week, I filled it out. I think I talked to the hiring manager for a little bit. No. Has the man ever had a job? Oh, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, as far as his habits go, his habits are fucked. His habits are so fucked. And that's why I say I can determine your future by the people you associate with and the books you read. Because guess what? Birds of a feather flock together, just like I was talking in my other videos with David. You are who you hang out with, right? Another big key to this, right? Another big key is writing it down. You got to write these things down that you want and desire and be so specific. You know what? It's crazy. I was married before I got divorced whatever, she wasn't the one. Before I got married again, okay, I wrote down, it was like 3 or 4 pages, and I mean front and back, of what I wanted my wife to be like. Personality traits, her quirks, her thought process, everything I wrote it down. And this is like 2 years before I met her. Wrote it down. Craziest shit ever, man. Came true. And it's crazy. As soon as I wrote it down, I let it go. I let it go. That's another thing you got to do. You can't dwell on it and be like, universe, can I please have a wife? I did that. My first wife, I did that. Universe, can I have a wife, please? Absolutely. Here you go. It wasn't even a mistake, dog, or a regret, because I learned so much about myself. Which is even crazier, because, like, I manifested my wife, dog. Which is cool. But so look, don't ask again. Just let the shit go, okay? On everything I love, I wrote this shit. I let it go. I just started working my jobs. I had 3 jobs when I met my wife. 3 jobs. I was working at as a warehouse, Uber, and I was working for this renovation company for bathrooms, which was how I met her, at a trade show. And I was like, man, like, I wasn't looking for no girl. I was just like, man, I had 3 jobs. 3 jobs, man. And I just got a 4th one, working back at the at my sales job again. So it's just like, I don't know, I had 3 jobs. I was busy as fuck. Anyways, met her, manifested that, everything. As soon as I wrote down that shit, though, I let it go. Let it go. I didn't read it again. I didn't ask for it again. I just let it go. I said, all right. Because in this world, guess what? If you're chasing money, you're not going to get money, my good man. Whatever you're chasing, it's a contradiction. So, like, whatever you chase, you're not going to get. Whatever you're relaxed to, whatever you're flowing with, you're going to get. And you only have to ask once. And have faith. Believe it. Believe. I know. Everything that I've asked for, I've manifested it up to this point. Every single little thing. Everything, man. My growth, my healing, everything. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Another thing is you have to forgive. You have to forgive with your heart, right? Not just say it, oh yeah, I forgive you. No, you have to truly, deeply, and it's not for the other person, man. It's for yourself. Forgiveness isn't for the other person. It's for you. It's for yourself. Once you can forgive the people in your life for the scenarios and situations you've been through, and I mean, let it out, cry a little bit, take a couple of those nice deep breaths, man, and just let it out. And truly, like, forgive for yourself. Don't forgive for them because they asked for it or you think they need it. If you're not ready to forgive, okay. But try not to hold grudges either. Holding a grudge can be the reason why you are blocking your blessings, blocking your manifestation, your productive manifestation, I should say. Because everybody's manifesting right now. In this moment, I'm even manifesting right now. Being in front of this camera, doing my videos every single day for 6 months, I'm manifesting that shit. And then I could look back on this video and be like, damn, I'm a good one, huh? Ugh. Right? Because I've been there. I've been both places. And I can tell you right now, the place that I'm in right now, is it my destination? Fuck no. But is it way further than where I was? yes. Fuck yes. Forgive. Also forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for, reacting the way you reacted, or saying the things that you meant, that you said, or, you know what I mean? Just your thought process that you had for yourself, or your negative self-talk. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Whatever happened in the past, look, it's there for a reason. Forgive yourself so you can move on. For real. For real. Did you know that 90% of your thoughts are the same thoughts you had the day before? What are you thinking? Excuse me, what are you listening to? Man. Another thing is, don't wish bad things onto other people. Like, I wish nothing but good for everybody that's ever touched me and impacted me, or ever had a place in my heart. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys the utmost, man. And there's still love. There's still love for me to you. I'm just loving you over here while you over there, And that's okay. But I don't wish nothing bad even on my worst enemy, man. At all. At all. Everybody deserves to have a good life, man. Because I look at it like this, man. You were taught those things, because if you look at a child, it's the most purest thing in the world. A child doesn't know how to hate. They might go through their little terrible 2s or 3s or 4s or 5s, and be like, oh, this is mine. I'm not sharing. But even that was taught. Right? The parent's the teacher. The kid is the student. And what's even crazier, that kid has a brain that is a sponge. So no matter what you do or say, it is sticking in there, especially if it's traumatic. And you can have good trauma as well. You can have good trauma, You feel so good, you're like, wow, I've had that feeling before. Not so much, but I've had that feeling before. I know what it feels like. And it's even crazier, man. So be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for, because you are right, and you will receive it. I promise you will receive it. I promise. You manifest out of your habits. If you have bad habits, it's most likely going to be an unproductive manifestation. And if you have, productive habits, it's probably going to be a manifestation that suits you, right? So write it down. Once you write it down, okay, whenever you write anything down, it becomes real, okay? There's something about writing down your goals. It's something about writing down what you want and desire. It's something about writing down, example, I wrote down the traits of my wife. Manifested. I got it. I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff too from 2016, 17. I have whole books that I've written and journaled in, and affirmations, and woo! I'm trying to tell you this shit is real. This shit is so real. Pay attention. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to what you ask for. Because I promise you, this shit will come to fruition. Whether it's productive or unproductive. And the crazy thing is, guess what? It's your responsibility. So once you know it, you gotta change it. And if you don't, I promise you those same habits will eat you for the rest of your life until you do, till you recognize the issue and you solve the problem. Anyways, your boy, Malachi, IME TV. This is a kick-ass episode, I think, personally. Oof. I like that shit. Be careful what you ask for real. All right? All right. I love you guys. I'm going to be back tomorrow, like I said. Okay? Last but not least, if you would like to learn how to grow your YouTube channel effectively, click that link in the description, dog. I got awesome mentors. They helped me build IME TV. They helping me put it out there. Of course, I'm doing the work. But I got those kick-ass people. Support system. You know? You dig? You feel? Good. Your boy's out. I hope you enjoyed the video, though. Make sure you dig deep and find it, warriors. Love yourself. Forgive others. And we got this. Another kick-ass day. Let's go get that shit. Let's go. All right, I'm out. Love you. Peace.